Hello everyone, Trigan here. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. These Pullman cars have seen better days. It's probably a good thing that what I want to concentrate on today is getting this set up. So I want to get right into it because we have a lot to do. But first thing I need to do, I don't think I can really make this longer. In the space we have here, and I have been extending all these out to 240. See, this is only 160, so we're gonna have to get rid of this. Let's see, I'm gonna do that. Let's go ahead and nix this real quick. Normally I'd want to do this second and the street connection first, but I can't in this case because of the needing to line up with this. All right, so a couple of things, and I want to do those while I'm talking here. One, somebody had asked me a while back, and I apologize it took me a while to get to this, about what mod I was using that that gave me a sorry, trying to do this and thinking and talking at the same time is not my strong suit. There was a subway station. We saw it in a previous episode, and someone asked what mod I was using for that, and I finally went and looked for it, and I can't find it. The subway station is gone. I don't know why. It seems odd that I would have access to a subway station in the 1800s and not in the 20th century. You just mixed two different things there, 20th century and 1800s. Yeah, I know. Let's go ahead and delete this because we're going to want to put a new one over here. Let's see. Passenger. Let's see if I can do this one, I think. New large. Yeah, that's right. One electric. I don't need to pull out for this because we're going to be doing a U-turn here. Oh, am I going to be having a bunch of people crossing the street if I do it with this one? Maybe I should be using this one instead. Tram track. Let's do 40 meter. 1923 is fine. Square. Let's do maple and oak trees. And I want the sign and lighting. Oh, and the connection length, let's make this a little longer. Come on, 20 meters. There we go. All right, this connects to it, so we can use this. I really wish we could do it the other way around, but they're going to end up crossing the road no matter which one I do, aren't they? If I use this one, they're going to cross. What if I do this? Can we... No, it does not connect if I try to snap it to it. Like, put it back here, it almost works. It's like it would work if it wasn't for that being so screwy back behind us there. Is there anything else I can use? You could use a regular one. Oh yeah, that's true. This has no options for anything, even though it is sort of cool. These are... This does have one singular connection. It does work. Let's try it. Let's try it. Did that capture the... No, it didn't. Shoot. I was hoping it would automatically jump from there, but no. No luck. Okay, street, city, this one, straight, electric. You sounded real professional there. Hush, Growler. No wisecracks from you. That is straight. Actually, I'm going to let it be a little bit curvy so that we don't knock out that building. Well, I really hoped I didn't have to do anything with this, but here we go. Okay, and I do believe that is where we were adding. Get rid of it. There. And then this here will enable all 4 platforms. I've used this one before. I've not used it in a very long time. I'm not sure what the capacity is of it. We might end up having to replace it later on because it's just too low capacity, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, so that is done. Now, here's our thing. Now, we've got Detroit going to Jersey City, no problem. And right now, we come out of here, go through here, and merge onto freight, which that's actually not a problem. I really hate to do it because, you know, we've already got so many tracks here, but we can split these off and create 2 new passenger tracks that come all the way down here. And you can see here's where the passenger tracks merge with the freight here, so we can just split those off and connect them. Not a problem. But coming back out, we cross freight here, we cross freight here, we cross freight here, and then this is in this really tight situation where we'd have to merge with this side so we can have continuous line going all the way across. And then it comes in and comes out and merges with freight there. And there's so much stuff built up around it. Here's my idea. Instead of doing that, when we come out of here, let's split off and join with this bridge here. Go across, go straight through the mountain, and set up a new station right here on the north side of Everett. Then, with a little luck, we can jump over these tracks into the mountain, probably curving in the mountain, and come out here, and then we can merge onto this and go that way. I have not figured out how to connect the southern one yet. I think I could probably just go under this, because I don't think we're going to have any ships coming up on here. We can just go under this, and we'll put more tracks. In fact, I do need to remember that this is a spot where we're joining the north corridor, which is what we're building now, and the west corridor, which we will build later. So first things first, we've got this all set up. Oh, who's complaining about something? Oh, I haven't put in my diamond switch yet. So we will just do that to there. Come on. And then this one will give me grief. Oh, come on. These things are so difficult. That was why I really like those sort of pre-made ones, because they seemed like they worked better. Too much slope. Why is it? What do you mean? Oh, are these on different levels here? No. This is all level. Oh, for goodness sakes. Had to take all of that out to get that to work right. I don't know why sometimes it has a fit about trying to use stuff that do tracks that are crossing a street, even if the street isn't doing anything to them. Okay, so let's merge this now. I think that's probably as good as I'm going to get. Just wish I didn't have all this smoke blinding me. Oh, goodness. Okay, yeah, that looks right. All right, cool. Well, I got our little split off from here out of it too, so that's good. And I got to remember that I'm going to need to upgrade these to high speed. Did I do that on the others? I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I did, because we realized the trains were faster. Okay, so that is all set. Now, let's do this. First, let's upgrade this bridge. Go. Now, I'm going to go from here to about here, I think. And, oh, goodness. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Yeah, we're going to have to join this up here somewhere. Yeah, that's definitely not going to work. Let's try it from there. See if I can connect to it. There we go. It always wants to be difficult. Curve slower than I would like, but it's not too bad. Okay, I think that works. So now, let's move this a little bit here. I had to flatten this to make sure it was perfectly flat so I could get that to work right. Now, let's go ahead and get this done. I'm gonna get rid of that. We're going to get rid of this. Now, the question is, let's check this first. So I'm going to go our normal bridge height here. Let's put this right here. Go to there. How does that work? Can I keep you on the level? No, you do not like being level. Let's try going this way. That's too far south. Too far north. Can I lower this just a little bit? Still too far north. Okay. That is way too stupid high. Oh, and that's probably why right there. Let's see if we can make this work. Can I... connect this to this like this? That is just too darn high. I was hoping I could get away with doing that, but no. All right. Let's just try being a little bit more conventional here. First, let's line this up with our streets. That looks reasonably good. These streets are a mess anyways. Okay. Let's put this right around here, I think. Actually, you know what? No. Let's take the back out. Would you make up your mind? No. I want to raise this so the right side is level with the terrain. There we go. Now, let's see if we can do this. Tracks. So we're going to keep you level. And I want it earth at this point. Okay. And then, let's try crossing here. Does not like that at all. Yeah, it definitely wants us going uphill to this. Let's try this. Can't change anything about that. Back this down to there. Now let's try clear all that stuff off from there. It works. So we go up here over this track and, well, we will go into the mountain. We will go into the mountain. Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah, why'd you say it that way? Why'd I say it what way? You had that strange inflection on it. Actually, I don't need a diamond switch here because we're going straight in and straight out. Okay. Now, gonna need to do something with this here. Let's go to buildings, passenger, this, none of these, above and below, 1920, electric tracks. Okay, that's all good. Okay, so that's all set now. I suppose before we go any further, I should make sure that I'm going to be able to connect my tracks okay. Let's go to the bottom of this and the bottom of this. Right there. That looks like it works. Check this here. Yeah, that works. And then this. Let's come all the way down to here and connect that. It all looks good. It's a bit strange the way we're snapped to the freight there, but there isn't much I can do about that. And I put, oh no, we do want catenary on here. That's right. We're going to have to upgrade all of these with catenary because we're going to use electric trains. Okay, so all that is good. Looks like we got catenary the whole way. Let's do this real quick here while I'm thinking about it. Let's grab streets, country, 2-lane. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's do this. Let's be a little smarter. That didn't tunnel, did it? It did a little bit. Let's do this. I'm going to... Really, why are you trying to snap to the... Oh, God. Stop snapping to things I don't want you to snap to. Okay, I think we're on top of the hill there, so that should be good. And let's... do not snap to that. There we go. Alright, let's do this then. Curve a little bit, and then we'll curve into that. And then this, let's back this up a ways. Curve along here. Curve along here. Trim this back a little further. And then connect the old and the new. Okay, cool. There we go. We are all good. Smooth this all out. Smooth this out as much as I can too. Now we just need to figure out how to connect all of this to our existing. Oh dear. Sort of looks like this is almost connected to it as it is. So let's cut that back a little ways. We're going to have to get rid of that. Not sure why this little loop is here. Really, this is such a mess here. Let's... If I angle it here, and then we go to curved, and do that. Will that work? I know I forgot the, what you call it, the tracks. But we're going to have to add those in anyways. Actually, I might as well do that now. Let's do this and this. We're going to come up through here, that, through there, and then we're come back down here. And then this, we'll just go straight over here. Yeah, I guess that's what we're going to do. We'll nix that house. Go. That. Okay, I think that works. I'm just going to have to get rid of this stop here and put in more over here. Public transportation is stretched up here. I'm going to have to work with it to neaten it up a little bit later. We got this going here. Let's go ahead and do this side of things now. So let's disconnect this from here. Fix that later. Let's cut this back a ways. Okay, now I want to take this one, and I think we're going to want to snap onto right about here. Let's go ahead and bring this over to, actually, let's bring it over to about here. So I'm not sure that it's going to, whoops. Always snaps onto a spot I didn't mean for it to snap onto. Okay, that looks good. So now, let's try this. This is not, well, probably not what I'm going to actually do, but I want to see how this looks. Okay, that actually works there. Actually, that is not too bad. It's a little bit going down into a trough over the water, but it's not too bad. I might actually keep that. Okay. Normally it doesn't work out so well, so I don't bother. I just use the direct route to get an idea of what I want to do. But in this case, it worked, so that's what we're doing. Okay. Okay, so that's done. Now, I can't take this out entirely because this is also freight. So how am I going to do the passenger side of this? You know, what if we brought... What if we, instead of bringing Naperville up to Everett, what if we brought Naperville up to here? We could split off here, go under the bridge here, curve around, it just merge into that. That'll never work. You never say never, Growler. Let's try this, see if we can get away with it. I'm going to have to do something with this, though, I think. So eventually, well, actually, this is going to need to be a separate track. We're going to have to figure out how to do that too. Yeah, it sort of looks like looks like a mess, to be honest. I'm not sure how the hell I'm going to do this. If I do this, let's try this. Right there. And then we come around to about here. And then curve around here. And say we'll do an extended merger here. It doesn't like that. Let's do this instead. I have an idea. So I'm going to grab this, come around. And where is it unhappy? It's unhappy up there. Oh, 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 oh. I think I found the sweet spot. Come on. There. We're missing all the legs and everything. Legs. Well, the supports. We're missing the supports. And now I just need to figure it out. There it is. I was going to say, now I just need to figure out where the merger actually starts. There. Now that'll work out well, because that means we can bring this up here. We'll have to do something with this, but I don't care what. We'll bring this up here, and temporarily we can just bring this up and merge it on, because we're not actually going to be doing anything fancy with it. There we go. But then when we're ready to split off and do the corridor this way, we can do this neater and have two different tracks, one for freight and one for passengers. And we want the freight on this side, not on this side. So that'll be perfect. Then when we get down here, we can make a bit easier split off to go into that and everything. But for right now, this actually works. And let's come up here. This is too short, but primary, high speed, do one right there and then one on the other side. Okay, that's mostly fixed. I'll have to tinker with things, make it a bit better eventually, but go ahead and reconnect here. And this didn't have a diamond switch before because we only had one platform. So now we'll put in a diamond switch. There we go. So now this can handle both. So that'll work out really nice. All I have to do now is get all this track upgrade. Running out of time here, so I want to get this done. Let's go ahead and grab this, and we'll bring it up to here. And then this. Bring it around to here. Come on, why did you not want to snap? It's going to make me do it in little bits here. Okay, I'm going to bring this to about here. And hopefully this final inside curve works. Phew, it really does not want to snap to that, does it? Okay, now with that run all the way, go ahead, flip this off. And yeah, I know I'm going to have to fix something with trains there. There we go. And I forgot to bring this the rest of the way down. There we go. Now here is where this all comes off. I'm going to have to figure out how I'm doing this here. So this is just this train. I think I just need to redo this little section because it's a little squirrely. Just bring it up there and connect. And figure out how I'm going to do this. Actually, let's not do that way. Let's do this. Bring this up and connect. And then this can come along the side of it. And there we go. Now that is connected fine. Now we can go ahead and bring this around here. That looks like it's spaced fine. And that to there. So now we're all the way through from Detroit all the way through to Warren. All I have to do is get rid of the multiple routes and just do, this one has to be connected properly. And that is the last of the redundant lines. Now we're going to take the Detroit line. There's it right here. And this will be now the North Passenger Corridor Service. And manage the lines. So now we go to Jersey City. Actually, I'm going to take that off. And you should actually be using both. I'm going to take it off so it'll automatically assign to the right platform. So there, to there, to there, and all the way out to Warren, where once again, oops, nope, you can use either platform. Actually, you know what? I should keep these separate for the two different lines. And why is it unhappy with me? Did I not put the diamond switch back here? No, the diamond switch is there. And it shows the line going the whole way. So what is the problem, guys? Oh, I probably should reverse and come back. Okay, and then that, and that. There we go. Now we're going the whole way. And let's go ahead and increase this to 8 trains. And this should be all set now. I already moved the Naperville line. We got a lot of stuff to take out. I'll do that off screen. I'm just running out of time right now. So let's see here. All right, here we are at Madison, where we're splitting off onto our thing. I could have done a better job with that merger there. There are a couple of them that look pretty awful. I'm going to have to go back and redo them. Some of the worst ones, though, are temporary ones. So those I'm less worried about. But yeah, I got our signaling on and everything, and we're finally on the new section of track. I don't consider the north-south section there new, since we've run 4 tracks on that already. Now we're up to 6. I think that just south, or just downhill, I should say, not south, but just downhill of Jersey City, I think I really need to redo that curve, because it is really a sharp curve. This, thank you, autosave. This train that's capable of doing 160 can barely do 50 around that curve because it's so sharp. It worked well for us when we only had trains that did 50, but especially going uphill, they were really weak. But yeah, I think I need to redo that at some point. But we got the North Corridor going, so now we're going all the way from Detroit to Warren and all points in between. And I'm pretty pleased with the way this has worked out. But we're already over time, so I better get going. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to tickle that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Are you gonna be timed right? So I know you're not gonna be timed right. You know, so much for my outro going with the train moving. Have a great day, everyone.